First, I want to talk to you about yung how you started yun with photography. What got you interested?
Mm,
Uh-huh.
okay, so I started way back in college, no?
Mm.
And then um
That was how many
that
years ago, Beth?
oh my gosh. Mga kuan siguro. I think pila ka years, mga 15, 14, mga ana siguro. Kay 2000, oh,
Right. Uh-huh.
yeah, oh, inana. It was I got my first DSLR camera as a gift from my aunt, and kuan to 18th birthday to nako. So, murag meaningful ra pud siya for me.
Right.
Yeah. And then I think as an introvert, um through photography, nakoy ka ng self-expression. Yeah, nako na-express ako, most especially at that time, no? When we were in mga teenage years. Kana.
And at that time, when your aunt gave you the camera, it was kind of what you really wanted as a gift, or it was a sort of surprise lang from her?
That's what I wanted, kid. And then yeah, I asked for it, and then my parents cannot like afford to get one. It's too pricey for at that time. It was it's the era of the DSLR cameras.
Right.
Good. Oh, katunga time. Maybe that was 2090. No, 2009. Yes. I think 2009. I got my first camera, and then yeah, that's it.
What's sa ikuan mo ato? What was your the course that you were taking back then?
So I took up interior design.
And then from there, I just again, Tiara told me a portion of it, but I believe na you pursued your photography rather than interior, or did you actually finish by your interior design?
I did not finish my interior design, so because of photography, I started making money with it.
Wow.
So yeah,
Nice.
that's why.
What were the kay lahi-lahi mag interest ng mga subject matter? What was the subject matter that you were really interested in back then?
Maybe when I saw like photos from other artists, that's why I got interested with photography. I wanted to create something. I want to create an image, most especially, again, self-expression of,
So it was more of like images of yourself, taking pictures of yourself and then expressing it.
That's how I practice. Yes, that's how I practice photography.
But kinsa pod nagtudlo nimo ato back then, or was it kanang self-taught ra?
Self-taught.
Wow.
Self-taught ra gyud.
So, well, actually, it's a good story for those out there na kanang has doubts bitaw na you have to take. By the way, nabay photography na course?
There was a photography class in advertising, but
right.
It's not in interior, so wala ko siya na-get.
Yeah.
Wala. So I don't have a proper class or training with photography.
Yeah. And like I said, indot siya na inspiration for those na who really wants to pursue this na ba na kana magduha because they don't maybe want to enroll pa in a certain course. But in your case, you were watching maybe YouTube back then para makatulong.
YouTube, yes. And there's a lot of in social media platforms na today na you can learn a lot na good, like TikToks, or it's easier now. It's easier now.
Yes. How long did it take you to like gain confidence na and then start earning money sa imong photography?
Okay, so it took a lot of guts.
What was it like? Maybe I'm curious lang po. Again, I want to share this story. What can you run us through like how the process of from start to like when you started you to gain traction sa imong kuan?
So I just keep on posting on Facebook,
right.
And then people were like asking ba nga kanang how much magpa-portrait shoot, and then I started like 500 pesos.
Wow, no.
For a portrait shoot, yes.
And what were the say mga requests nila to at that time? just take pictures of themselves, like
Yes, oo. Take pictures ng it, like portrait pictures, and it will just take like 30 minutes or an hour.
right? Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Plus,
gamit
I
ko
think
siya.
for them to post lang on their social media maybe,
Mhm.
ato nga time, or just to experience having a photo shoot.
Right. And during those years, kuha na ba to kanang daghan na siya gaing anak na photography or kanang
Yeah, wala pag yun kaayo. Like,
really
like, all of the artists, usually, I see there was more like a social media platform called Flickr. I'm not sure if
familiar?
you are familiar.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like Behance. If you are familiar with Behance also, it's marag a Facebook of the photographers, the
Right.
artists, like the
Uh-huh.
graphic designers, the creators. So I was in that platform. It's in Flickr, and I've met a lot of artists, but not Filipinos. They're na ay mga outside the country. Nya sila gid ang murag very, what do you call this? The experimental. They are the very experimental artists good. And then there are few few artists from the Philippines lang. And then what I love about the few artists in the Philippines that I look up to, kay there are female also photographers, but they are the artsy side. They are the not like into the business side, like the weddings. More on kuan gyud sila. Creation gyud.
Right.
Mm. Mm.
Uh,
More on fine art. Yeah, that's it.
fine art.
Fine art photography.
But way back when you started, Beth, what was your goal back then? Because I'm also curious on kanang mindset bitaw sa mga people who have been
Mm.
successful in their field. What was your goal back then as a photographer? Did you really want to kanang padakon imong business or just be really good in your art and be maybe recognized?
Yes, at first, of course, you want to be recognized. You are a creator of these images na kanang it's art, and but then the business side came. So that's when I tried to um go with the wedding industry already, the events industry. So business side yun ang naa sa kanina industry.
Right.
So I learned that I learned that the hard way, kay there's no school about it. Ana.
Exactly.
Mm. Mm.
Pero believe ko na you didn't even go to like seminars or anything na
I I tried
Mhm.
na may mga workshops no
Uh-huh.
nga here sa Cebu. I tried maybe once lang siguro or twice,
Yes.
but I didn't quite like it. It's too technical. And then I think I can learn it on my own, the technicalities. And that's what the usual workshops they do man sa una. It's basic photography lang yun.
Mm-hmm.
And then not so with the creative stuff. So very technical lang. Rule of
Yes.
thirds, the usual.
Uh-huh. And so ang uban
Mm.
ikaw na sariling sikap na lang yun ang
Oh yeah. Yes. Oh.
And then how many years Beth before you transition to like taking it seriously na into a business na gyud like do the weddings?
Maybe that was I started doing events now when it was 2012 naman ata. So 2019, mga 2 years. 2 years.
So just
I,
after 2 years you were already able to transition.
yeah. Kaya nag-start ko og kanang events. Pero ginagmay lang jud kaayo, like
Right.
not the weddings pa. Pero I have few weddings. I'm just building up my portfolio
Right.
with a lot of kinds of photo shoot that I can profit from,
Yes.
like maternity, debuts, portrait shots, like family photos. But then when I think I started na gyud with weddings when I rebrand na to Wild Folk Studios. Okay, it was Snapaholic Cebu. It was for kids, mainly for kids. Oh, that's what my target market was. And then when I entered na events industry, the weddings, so mo na to siya, nag-Wild Folk Studios na. Yeah, so I think that was 2016 nga
16.
ning boom na amo ang weddings.
Yeah. So that was about more than 5 years na, no?
Yeah.
Uh, Now I'm Beth, I'm curious kasi this is something na people with dili bitaw kaayo nindot og networking from the start, di ba mo gina-struggle. And like for introverts, like for us, bisan ako I consider myself good. How did you build your network, man? Because it's something that artists are, I guess, any profession are really curious about how to build that and get the clients.
It was more on social media and marketing good through social media, because I'm not the type of like going out and saying hi to people, like
Nice.
not that you understand.
Yeah, exactly. Marag mao na ang mga ginaingon nila na attend of parties, na get to know kind of people, may ana. But I guess it's not something na people are really comfortable to do.
I think I just maybe 99% of my marketing is through social media.
Yes, powerful.
Yes. That's so one bad thing about not being an extrovert, kay kana I could have a lot pagid, diba?
Yes.
If I am an extrovert, but then but that's my one struggle ha. Kanang being not into kanang not going out, kanang not going out and making really friends with people. So kanang.
Okay, I've also thought about it. Yes, that's one downside of it, but ang good side is you're able to focus on like improving your craft on your free time, diba? Instead of fun. So I think there's definitely a good side.
Yes.
I'm going to delve a bit now on maybe the intention of the art sa imong photography. So every time you take photography, what's the mindset like? Is there an emotion that you're trying to get from your photography?
Okay, so I am with the business side naman, like sa weddings, we're gonna focus on that. So actually the goal is memory keeping yun. Mao gina akong murag because I'm dealing with the real people, the clients, so memory keeping, it's a personal photography for me is intimate man good. So I have to know my clients wants, what they want. I honestly I learned this by sa interior design. Like if you have a client, you put your shoes back. I think from there my core values, my values back came from that. So whenever I service people, I always see to it na what they want, what they visualize, kanang I deliver. So mo na memory keeping mo sa na akong murag foundation sa akong business at siguro.
Let's say time period when you meet the client and then the shoot itself. Like what's the average time na it takes?
Actually,
yeah.
Sa karon, I think way easier na lang siya, no, kay I do it every day. So what I do, if weddings good, we want to meet the clients good, like weddings or debuts. We wanted to meet the client para they can send us or show us the mood boards baron nga with the visualize they want us to outputs sa what they want ba. And then so mood boards, and then we get to know the clients more, and then we know their vibe. Usually some clients different good, like some doesn't want like smiling in the photos, or yes naging lahi-lahi good, and lahi-lahi pa gyud nga generation. So each generation lahi-lahi og vibe, each kids lahi-lahi og vibe, ana gyud siya. So we have to adjust. And for me, mo na ang one thing exciting about it, kay dili siya predictable ba. My work is not predictable. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Dahil lagi personal. Yeah, I guess we can see parallels po dyan na sa, in terms of interior
Mm-mm.
design, architecture. But I want to
Mm.
go back to what you said about memory making.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Memory keeping.
memory keeping? Sorry. So
Mm.
how do you things that you consider for memory keeping? I mean, I'm curious because maybe it's something that
Mm-mm.
we can also use in our field.
Mm-mm.
Architecture, interior design is also about experience.
Okay, so memory keeping, no? Mo ni ang homework, like, again, foundation of my core values siguro. And the brands that I make, like Wild Folks, it's all about your family and memory keeping, since we have our own families too. And then memory keeping for me, we do naman good. It's so easy for us to take pictures and videos. Kanang it's very convenient. So usually, matake for granted ra siya. Duplicates, daghan na daghang duplicates. Like, mo take a photo. Di ba you don't take like one photo? You take one photo and then photo. Di ba? So, nawala ang value of taking of photos, of capturing memories. Usually, matamok ra siya sa atong mga Dropboxes, sa atong mga SSDs, sa atong mga USBs, di ba? Memory keeping for me is like printing the photos, yun. Like printing the photos. I've learned as a photographer, na-learn ako yung value ba nga to take kay little photos and then keeping them para dili kay most of the time ma-overwhelm ta sa too many photos and then
Right.
mawa nag-value. Wala na yung value ang photos. And then
Exactly.
makalimtan ra, di ba? And then ma-store ra sa atong phones, sa atong laptops. What if social media will be gone? Wala akong kuan siguro for memory keeping for families.
Right. So you mean to say you prioritize more ang mga hard copies na tangible good na photos?
Yeah, yes. Oo.
Yes.
So maybe sa atong time, no, hindi na siya makatagal value ba? Kanang nindot gyud if we have those also, like redundant copies of the digitals we have.
Yes.
So it's nice if you have digitals. It's also nice if we have the redundant copies of our
Right.
photos.
And when selecting these photos, is it you that gets to decide who prints the photos for them or silang mupili?
Sa clients.
Yes.
Okay. So usually, for usually the highlights, we do the printing now, but there are requests that they can also we can also give to us.
Yes.
Like and then usually if like we print books man, no, clients nga dili kami ang nagphoto, like their travel photos, sila na ang mag-choose ana, then we lay out for them. That's one of the memory keeping that kanang murag nindot pod ba.
I want to ask you because there is na may trends, di ba, sa mga styles of photography, and there's also more towards you gravitate towards your personal style nimo and brand. How do you it's mo pag merge ana to, or how do you go between those two na it's not too trendy or you also want to integrate your own personal style?
Oh yes, actually that's a struggle, no, kay you have to adapt. Okay, I've learned also this struggle from the senior photographers yun. Most of the senior photographers man gud kay they're not really they're not really adapting man gud to the new trends, and most especially now grabe kaayo ang kadyot ra kay ang trends, like switch na pod. So hangak kayo. For me, it's my lingaw. It's fun for me to look for another find out what's the new trend nasad karon, and then adapt and innovate. That's it. Okay, for me, we have to innovate or else makuan yun, mabiyaan yun as a photographer, ha.
Right.
From na sa business. So kana siya. We have to adapt yun and innovate.
Right. And kaning mga trends that you mentioned, like unsa span ani nila na murag mo mulaos na pod and then they have to go to another style, like what's the usual duration sa kaning mga trends?
Yes. For me, ha, mura siya 1 year. 1
1
year
year.
gyud.
Right.
Oh, mga inana 1 year, and then there's another trend.
Right. I want to go back to the technicalities again when taking your shots. Can you give us like general advice lang, like in terms of layout, scale, how you pick the subject? Can you give us like general advice lang on how to take a really nice photo?
Okay. So I always plan out my shoots if it's self-produced, or even if it's self-produced or client, or not really technical. No, pero ganun, I always plan out. I always plan out like mood boards, and then I have to brainstorm with a team, the styling team, and that's the fun of it. Mangyud pod styling team, and then during the shoot, and a lot manggod is going on now with the when you talk about technicalities, like the specifics, maybe like the lighting, the vibe. So for me, planning yun of the process for the shoot, during the shoot, I'm very particular with skin tone, the lighting, the
Mm.
depth. That those are the kind of specifics that I consider yun.
Mm.
Para when I go to I know naman when I shoot, I know na what how to edit it, how to post process it.
Mm.
Like, but the post processing pod kay, especially with AI now, it's ano, murag ironic kay siya kay it's easy, but it's madugay na noon ko.
Right.
Kay
Hold on. So you mean
conscious, yeah.
you guys are opening yourself to using AI na karon sa
Yeah.
one?
Again, we have to adapt.
Yeah.
We have to learn.
Yeah. Mhm. But
Innovate.
I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
right now, like you said, it takes much longer time because maybe dili din makuha sa I guess.
No, makuha din niya, but you have a lot of options now. And then,
Right.
like, even kanang murag mo, daghan na kay kang ma-imagine ba? Like, what if ako ning ko anon din ni, or akong
Ah,
tarungon this one?
yes.
Oh, yes. And then when while shooting, you can think of like, it's okay, I can remove that one, or ana.
Mhm.
So for me, it's better yun nga AI is there. It's very easy na. Easier na
Right.
yun compared sa unang nga editing process. You have to Photoshop. Like Photoshop,
Yeah.
lisod. Oh.
Yeah. Takes
Karon kay easier with AI.
right. Well, that's kung ano, I wasn't expecting na we would go into AI because I thought
AI.
na well, I guess any field mo gamit naman gyud og AI, but it's good that you mentioned that. But since how long have you been using AI na in your practice?
Okay. Pag-start yun, like 2 years ago.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
But
2 years ago.
I guess that also tells a lot about your business sense na you have to adapt. No?
Yes, we have to adapt yun.
Yeah. And I want to talk to you about your
Mm-hmm.
because ang isa sa obvious na makita gid sa photos is the branding. I would like to talk to you
Mm-mm.
how important branding is to your practice.
I self-taught good with branding like years ago when I started with Wild Folk Studios. Kay I was not invested good pa tong first good nga brand, tong Snapaholic Cebu, kay kids pa kaayo og mindset ato. So when I started with weddings na, so I created the Wild Folk Studios, and then diha na ko ni invest sa branding. So nag-self-taught gyud ko kay I didn't know much about it, but about branding. So like sa social media jud ko like nag-search about like brand identity, like the logos, nana. And then important kayo ang branding sa business kay murag it's the soul of your company manggod. Murag it's your core value. It will reflect you. Ana ba? It's your like personal, it's a personal thing. The marketing is kanang lahi na gyud na siya, no? So the branding is the soul gyud. Marketing is how you sell, it's how you
Mhm.
sell it. But
Right.
if like for example, like for me, photographer, architect, mga artist, sometimes we get lost along the way. Yes, we get lost along the way. Like, ita kay ba, is this what I want? Or maubagi, as in like, inana, yun siya kakuan ba? There, daghan kay kag maagian. But then, through the brand identity, you can go back to it. Kay mo maguna imuhang core value again. Imo yung value as a person and as a brand, and what you what your service is all about to people. Like kung ang branding yun kay mo what do you call this? Meron na siya term. Nakalimot ko. Emotional branding kana. Okay,
Right.
I'm a photographer man good. So kana I'm into emotional branding yun. I'm selling to emotions, and that's what I am pod kay, family. So una naka-create wild links ana ba the memories where guy. It's a thin line between the business and the passion kana. Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad na you brought that up and clarified in terms of branding, because maybe ang general uh, conception sa branding is more on sa looks lang, di ba? And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, kay
Mm.
it's really something that again sa other art fields can relate na
Mm-mm.
going back to your core values. Kanibet, just maybe I would say arbitrary questions lang. Kiba mo kita mahal, it's expensive to own DSLR cameras, no?
Mm.
With the technology right now, do you think they can still do photography with just their smartphone at first?
Oh, yes, of
Uh,
course. Even me using smartphones na.
right.
And depende sa vibe kay the trend now is the digital cameras. So, pero of course, if it's weddings, no, you cannot just use those.
Right.
Kaya you have to use the right equipment for the weddings, the ana. But then if you want the vibe, or if you are new to photography, and then it's all about experimenting lang yun with what you have.
Right.
With what you have.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to ask you, when you say digital
Mm.
cameras, do you mean kanang smartphone?
No, sorry, the digicams, the small ones.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Katong
Okay.
nauso sa una.
Mhm. Right.
Katong wala pa DSLR. Before the DSLRs, there were
Yes.
digicams.
Yes. And
Mm.
for the kuan lang, for the information lang for aspiring people, photographers who wants to own a DSLR, what's the
Mm.
average price na you think you can get a decent camera na?
There are second hands. I am
Right.
sure.
Yes.
Yes, there are second hands. I'm sure of that. I think makaget na ka og 20,000 kay photographers nowadays pud kay like kanang sa among level nga naagid sa weddings and ano. Sige lang may dispose of cameras. Yes, you can dispose like we sell them. I know a lot of my photographer friends, they sell because they will upgrade. So constant upgrade yun kay nagkapaspas pud ang upgrade sa mga seller like sa mga brands.
Really?
Yeah.
So it is maybe on a yearly basis na mag-replace?
Yes.
Or are they
Dili sa
not yearly
maybe
po?
puno, a
Yeah.
unit.
Mhm.
But yes, mga 2 to 3 years siguro nanay new kuan.
Right.
nanay new model.
Right.
Mm.
And how about any brand sa camera you'd like to kanang it's your favorite, or would you
My
recommend?
favorite. So I use a lot of brands.
Right.
So for business good, like for my client shoot, I use Sony. And then for my soul, lately I'm using the Ricoh cam. It's a little cam. It's not here. It's a Ricoh. Kay this is my EDC, my everyday carry cam. So the cam that I don't need to share the photos sa social media. That's for my safekeeping, memory keeping again. Safekeeping lang kay like it's a small camera mong good, so I can put it in my pocket lang and then picture the kids.
Mhm.
And then I have this experiment also that diba we are very curated man the posting nowadays. So I take random photos of my friends, and kay I read a book mangod about photographing souls. So yeah, so it's another another thing of another thing ba nga, you know, kana mo contrast lang sa akong everyday work.
Uh-huh. How did you say impromptu or kanang what's it I forgot the term kanang kalit-kalit lang na
Candid.
shots na candid,
Mga
yes,
candid
candid
shots.
shots, right? Yeah.
Candid shots with my family and friends.
Yeah, interesting bitaw ng
Mm.
candid. I also want to ask you, Beth, kay about
Okay.
kanang night trends na makita, which is I'm a bit of a fan of kanang street photography. Both are candids, which I find kuan pod appealing pod. Have you tried? Is it something that kanang appealed to you before?
So di ko into street photography, like
Right.
photographing random people pod nga I don't know.
Yeah.
Like sa streets, like
Yes.
the usual, yeah, the usual street kana kay mahadlok sad ko kay basin bag kanang
Yes.
the privacy
Or
ba
yeah.
sa yeah. And then most especially they usually take I don't know, di ko sa akong values gud ba kay work.
Right.
They're taking kuan man good like more on the poverty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, mo na akong ganahan doon. Una po doon. Which is something po that I've seen the video recently na there's something called poverty porn. There's a Philippines na we highlight
Yeah.
poverty somehow. Yeah. Even dili lang siya sa photography ha, even in films. I even see it in kanang sa fine arts. No, na it's something that we should consider, gid ba? Na kay romanticize na nato ang
Yes, kana exactly. You romanticize ang kana nga kuan. And then kana pod niya usually kanang I don't like the thought of like posting it just for the the likes
right.
And then most especially kuan ba yan, no sa high kids ang mapicturean.
Yes.
Well, there are a lot of nice pod, not just taking photos of street photography. At least there's kanang a story behind it siguro. And there are a lot of people who know how to take the photos but not thinking about it pod ba. And that's one thing lang po I'm not really into that pod nga photography style.
I guess ang ila is to bring about the awareness sa current situation nato diri.
Hopefully that's the goal, that's the intention. Yes, yeah. And not just the likes, and hopefully they'll have trending photos
yeah, but the kuan lang katong candidness sa mga photos is I find that quite po.
Yeah, maybe the perspective of the photographer siguro.
Yeah.
And how they want to kuan ba. Kaya I've seen man on TikTok no nga there are a lot of there's this photographer who takes shots of like random people and then naa siya yung printer and then they give them then naa siya yung hilak kay murag maybe it's not they're not used to have their photos taken ba. And it's nice kana siguro.
And it's surprising po no na kuan sila kana photogenic ang mga makuha nila ng mga shots. Well, it's something na I have observed lang.
Yeah. That's the magic siguro sa photographer ba.
Yep.
Even the not nice kanang scene kana na nga magic dito magics nga ma-capture nimo.
Yeah.
Na it's nice ana ba.
So I want to ask you this. So 15 years na in practice, right?
Yeah.
15 years.
Yes. Maybe 15 years.
Yeah. So for sure na dips and mga kuan sa imong practice na you feel unmotivated. Maybe you're constantly looking for something new to inspire you. So I want to ask you, how do you stay inspired at this stage of your career?
Yes, it's always a struggle to be inspired and motivated with everything, especially with the business side. Okay, it's for me, I don't really work with the usual, the redundancy. It bores me. Dali jud ko ma-bored. So what I do, I look for things lang nga kanang gives me spark. If again, I will realign myself. Sometimes, diba, I mentioned a while ago nga, for the brand, for your brand identity, for your branding, it's the soul of your business. if along the way ba, you get lost, you get, di ba, burnt out, and then mawa ang spark sa imong work, kay I've experienced yun, grabe na burnt out yun ko, and then ako lang yung, I look for things nga 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 mo give og spark us, or maybe not photography, maybe something else, but at least ba you still have the kind of drive to and motivation, and kana makakita pa kag fun sa imong work. So maybe, yes, again, not photography, maybe you're planting, and then you take pictures of your plant because it sparks joy, or something nga you look forward to waking up, like that, kana lang. It what kana mo na ako na learn through the years, kay dali ra jud kay ko dili ma-motivate. So I look for ways good. I don't wait. I look for the motivation.
Yeah. So in your case, outside photography, what are the things that you do to keep you inspired? Is it planting or napilay?
Daghan planting, and then sometimes reading, and then kuan pod kanang making another brand, making another brand for more na ako malingawan.
Yeah.
Photography, still photography related gihapon.
Yeah. I guess it's also part ka na sa business side, no, na basta kuha na imong business, you're looking for other sorts of ka ng challenge na.
Yes, kana.
Yeah.
You have to challenge yourself, gidi ay. Oo.
And you mentioned a while ago na what really drains you sa imong field? Is it more on the business side or just dealing with the clients?
Business side and dealing with the clients. Okay, there are you'll meet, especially with photography nga, almost every day you meet different kinds of people. From your coworkers, it's not yet the same you see every day. Okay, a lot of coordinators, a lot of artists, different artists you get to work with every day, and different clients with different personalities. So it's kind of but one thing I get drained good, the one thing I the burnout ko is like the redundancy of the weddings. I mean, yung feeling siya balik ba, I mean, it's the weddings pang good kay, it's templated. That's what during meetings I always say to my clients na, you know what, weddings are very templated. We know what time, what we usually do, that, you know, timeline, what you'll do on that certain time, on that day, on your big day. But then what's the most important thing about the wedding is the couple's personality. So weddings are templated. It's your personality and character as a couple yun ang kuan ma-highlight.
Well, it's curious no na you mentioned what burns you out is the repetition.
Yes, kana repetition.
I guess what you also want to say is more of kanang it's not challenging, it's not inspiring anymore. Now we keep doing things again and again, so that drains you instead of seeking new challenges. No.
Yes. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's curious because maybe ang ginahuna sa uban, when you repeat something, the easier it gets. But in your case, makapawa na no gana sa imo.
Gana, true. That's why we create good kanang every now and then though. Maybe I create things and
right. And then well, I wish I could ask you pa more photography na related na questions, but ako and Beth, maybe if whoever watches this, maybe they have some questions, maybe they can post it or send an email na lang for sure, and then
sure.
Para ma-answer to help. And I guess the last thing I want to ask is, of course, what would be your advice to aspiring photographers and people who want to test out this practice, this art?
Okay, so if new to photography, no, I think for me, especially now, the new gen, you don't have to rush things. You have to enjoy the process of learning, learning photography. Kay, especially the new gen nowadays. I I can feel the rush. I can feel the rush of the things around them, and um, maybe sometimes we forget na ba? We forget the true essence of photography. Kana, like that one. Kana, I always realign myself. Like um this time, I always realign myself. Kana to your core values. Ana, mo again na. So for me, the youngsters, I always work with them because the debuts, they're really kuan. They're really good good with almost everything na. Yes. Oh, maayo gid sila. Maayo gid sila. Marketing, social media. Yeah, you need to kanang enjoy the process ba. Kana. Before entry, it will come around naman po the business. They will learn ra gyud.
Well, it's mo po nag-iingon nila na success takes patience.
Yeah.
And it's curious na you said na people are in a rush. I guess that's aligns sa technology, no? Na mas paspas na lang tanan, they get it easily.
Yes.
Ganang
True.
especially with social media, da ka na kayo makita na mga successful and you want to be part of that.
Yes, kana. Yes. Oh, and then you don't know good the true life sa the well curated, yeah, so social media, it's well curated life good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And dili na makita katong hardships na imong giagian gyud.
Yes. Oh, kana good mo. I think that's the one of the struggles of kids karon. They see man good the beauty lang of kanang the well curated life
Yes.
about sa people in social media.
Yeah. And I guess, but sorry about this, but I have to ask you lang, what's the biggest life lesson that you have learned, which in relation to your art, na you say has been really helpful sa imong career?
Okay, so ganina when I reviewed your questions, I am very grateful and thankful nga ani.
Yes.
It also realigned me. It always it made me remember my whys. Why did I do this?
Actually, some of our guests sa katong Pikas na podcast, they also say the same thing, that it allows them to reflect back on what they were doing ba. Kaya I guess sa process na busy na kayo ka, wala kay time to look back on your core values and
yes.
philosophy for
and then maybe kanang acknowledge your little triumphs ba. It made me realize it's all about core values, your core values as a person, as a brand.
If this conversation has sparked new interest and questions for you, consider subscribing to this channel, and I'll bring you more insights from science, philosophy, arts, and more.